Okay, now what we did learn was that Milagro came out and she said that she which one is it? She came out and she did give a statement or whatnot, and she said that she first of all, what was interesting, she said that her countersuit gonna go crazy, and I was like, "Ooh, is it?" We gonna see because people are believing, or at least she's believed that she was being subbed in some of Megan's music. So I guess she's going to sue her for subbing her in her music and probably using her fans against her. Okay, I don't know how well that is actually going to go over. In my personal, we'll have to wait and see. But she did hire. Well, she didn't really hire them for real, I don't think. But she will be working with Unite the People USA. Okay, they're going to be taking over this lawsuit between her and Megan. I believe these people were instrumental in getting Tory's documents to the courts in order for them to, actually be interested in hearing his appeal. That's where a lot of the misinformation was coming from when people tried to say that Tory was innocent, and now they're accepting, you know, his innocence claim or something like that or whatever, making it seem like he was never guilty. And I'm like, I don't think that's what that means. Okay, I think they're just agreeing that we hear you, we see what you're saying. Based on this, we're willing to at least hear you out. So let's go ahead and let them know we'll hear you out, and the other party needs to respond. Okay. Um. So yeah, but they're saying Milagro has been served a lawsuit making a lot of false claims against her professional conduct in an attempt to stop her from reporting on the Daystar Peterson case. But see, that's the thing though, y'all. I feel like y'all already starting off wrong just a piece, because it's not about her reporting on the Tory Lanez case. I think that y'all already messing up my personal. Y'all already fucking talking about something in the Tory Lanez case, trying to attempt her to stop. I don't think they're trying to attempt to stop her from reporting on Tory. She gonna do that anyway because that's just how she is. The issue is the stuff that she's done and said about Megan Thee Stallion specifically. Okay, that's what that is. They said Unite the People Incorporated was founded and exists to fight on behalf of all the disadvantaged, the small, and the powerless, against these Goliath organizations, corporations, or celebrities that want to push around and bully the Davids of this world. Okay, they say they will not stand by and let an intractable justice system or $1 billion corporation ran by popular celebrities take advantage of the small guy. So they have agreed to defend Miss Milagro, all right, as well as any other person, okay, in the media area that receives such a lawsuit against them. So they're gonna fight for you guys when it comes to that. But the people in the comments clowning, talking about y'all, and y'all finna lose. Jesus. Jesus. Okay. Um, that's crazy. Every time the truth comes out, they try to silence people. Milagro did no wrong. They mad a non-profit organization is on their ass. Okay. Um, we gonna have to see how this play out, because I don't know. I mean, I gave y'all my thoughts and breakdown on the situation, but basically coming to you guys to let y'all know that she does have representation at this point. Okay, which could be good for her because she don't have to pay for it. So it ain't like she had to come out of pocket to get somebody to represent her. So I just hope that they got some good people on their team, because I don't know how this gonna go. I don't know how this gonna go. And then from the court documents, they've asked her to retract things that she hasn't retracted. So, or anything they've asked her according to the lawsuit, and she won't stop. So I don't know. People saying she's been deleting tweets and stuff, but I'm like, ain't no point in deleting all of that because they done already screenshotted what they needed. Every time you do something, they get screenshots of it. So, mm, mm. You thought she posted that deep fake? Well, I don't know. Some people said that she posted it and they saw it. I didn't see it. But what I'm also hearing is that she made a post telling people to look at her likes. She liked it. So she thought that was a way for her to get around not I guess getting in trouble because she didn't repost it. But you are slick promoting it by telling people to go over here, and you're directing people to it. So I don't know, girl. This is some crazy stuff, girl. This is a lot. If she loses, she better have the court costs for the other side. Mm, we gonna see. I hope the case doesn't last that long though, and we can get some resolve on it, and they can figure it out, and they can push forward in their everyday lives. You know what I'm saying? But I think it will be a lesson. I think it will be a lesson. I feel on Milagro side, at least I would hope so, to just be careful and mindful of how you go about presenting your information. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna see, child. It's just real interesting because I'm thinking about the Tory situation and how, a lot of people's team Tory supported Tory, knew he was gonna get off, and then what happened? Tory is locked up currently. Um, a lot of people feel like Megan ain't got no case. Megan ain't got no case. It ain't finna go nowhere. Da, 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 Milagro, blah, 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 blah. A lot of people think she gon' win. I don't know. She could end up on some coinage, potentially. So we just gonna have to watch and see. People feel like she did absolutely nothing wrong. We'll have to see what the judge say. The judge may feel that way too, or the judge may feel like, no, she did a lot of shit wrong. So we're gonna go ahead and need you to pay that money, honey. Girl, good luck, Tookie Dookie. Let's keep going. What else I want to get into? Shout out to the 600 plus we got in the chat. Okay, we're getting close to wrapping this thing up. Please make sure that you are liking the video as I am getting you through your mornings. You know what I'm saying? Like it up, like it up. Okay. It's crazy that I had spent time on a particular segment and we still can get the likes to 300. That's crazy. I be like, what be going through people's heads sometimes? Like, and it's okay to share. It's okay to be like brutally honest. You know what I'm saying? Like, do y'all be forgetting to like? Do y'all just like to like consume the content and I'll like once it's over? Or do y'all be like, girl, I ain't finna like that because you asking for one? You know what I'm saying? I just be wondering like what people be like thinking in their head, like when it comes to liking the video. You know what I'm saying? That's just what I be wondering. But anywho, let us and see that's what I thought too, the one. I thought the same thing. That's what I thought. Okay. But did y'all see Megan's did y'all check out her documentary? I got a chance to check it out. I got a chance to check out the doc, y'all. And I can't remember everything that happened in it. I did not take notes. I really didn't. I really didn't take no notes on that for real. But I have to say, I really liked it. Okay. But I'm also a person that enjoys documentaries. You know, what I love about documentaries and more so her documentary, first of all, the anime loved it. And I ain't even no anime girl, but I love the whole breakdown of that. And I like that a lot. I'm like, oh girl, you need to do it like a cart. Like you really need to make this something. You really need to develop an anime. Like that was cute. Anywho, I thought the documentary was very well put together. I enjoyed the documentary. It was almost 2 hours long. What I like the most about documentaries for me is a lot of times we see people as celebrities and they're like on these pedestals and everything, and they're rich and they got money and da 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 da. And we think so much of the world of them, and I don't think we see them as humans a lot, right? And I feel like documentaries really show the human side of people. And we get to come into their world just a little bit. Like what she was going through, like emotionally, I feel like a lot of people can relate to that. You know what I'm saying? Feeling like everything is on your shoulders and stuff. Like it was really relatable. And when I was watching it, I'll be honest, I feel like I was wrong about some things and it ain't even nothing major. You know what I'm saying? It may be like petty stuff or like what irrelevant, just a little piece. So y'all remember we had the whole conversation on the channel about Megan and her nose job. And I was like, nah, Megan had a nose job. Megan had a nose job. I don't think she did anymore. Watching this doc, like I don't think she had no nose job. Yeah, I don't. I don't. I think it's the makeup. I do. I do. I know some people were like, oh, well, she slimmed down a lot. And when you slim down, your nose slim down. I was like, that's not necessarily true. You know what I'm saying? And this is no disrespect to this individual at all. But I know when Super slimmed down, a lot of people still felt like she should have worked on her nose because her nose did not change. Right. So I feel like that's not always the case where a person's nose is going to slim down. Like, yeah, the fat around your neck and your face and stuff may slim. But I don't think so much as like the nose. I feel like it may spread or whatever. When you gain weight, and then it may go back to its normal size or whatnot. But yeah, I think it was just like the makeup. So the people that was like, nah, Jami, it's the makeup, I think y'all was right. You know what I'm saying? Another thing I used to feel like when I saw her in pictures, I'm like, why are y'all whitewashing this woman? Why are y'all making her lighter than what she really is? Da, 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 da. And I'm like, okay, I think she has a complexion similar to Young Miami, because she's always been like a lighter brown. You know, I remember people were saying that, oh, Megan referred to herself back in the day, like 2015, that she was light skinned, this and that. And I'm like, now looking at old pictures and stuff of her, maybe she was in that area. I think light skin is different for different people, depending on where you from and stuff. But her standing next to browner people, she was lighter than them. Okay, so that was just like, you see what I'm saying? Like stuff that don't really matter. You know, that was the stuff that was in my head. Like, okay, I think I was wrong about that. Another thing I think I was wrong about, okay, and this is just my opinion. Y'all, I used to think that Megan slept with Kelsey's man, Tori. I do not believe that at all. After watching this documentary, for me, I think that when Kelsey says that she was on Tori first, I don't think she really was. And my question is, was he on you? Yes, he put the narrative out there that I was messing with two best friends and got caught up or whatever. That's what you say. But I don't really believe that. Okay. I don't think that Kelsey had sex with that man at all. I think she may have shown a little bit of interest, but I think his interest was always in Megan. I feel like Kelsey may have been dealing with someone else at the time, and Megan probably didn't take whatever, her like for Tori that serious because she was already involved with somebody else. That's what I think. I do think that. I do. So I can't even say she really snaked that lady like that. Cause I don't think she took it to be that deep anyway. Cause as I'm thinking about it, I think she was with her baby daddy at that time. So why would you sit up there and say that, girl? You were supposed to be my best friend. You got with somebody that I was on first. Were you? Were you really on him, or was he on Megan? You know what I'm saying? And I think a lot of you guys are probably gonna, let me know your thoughts in the comments anyway, because it's just how y'all is, like, nah, Jami, you don't remember they was arguing in the car about this and that, girl. Refresh my memory, girl, because it ain't that good no more, okay? But I don't think that. I don't. Um, yeah, I don't think that Kelsey was with Tori like that. I don't. I also feel like when Kelsey would not share, let me say this. Megan never understood why Kelsey would not, I guess defend her or whatever. Like tell or not so much as defend her, but why she wouldn't tell the truth about Tori. And I say this because she was still hurt. Because I do remember her saying that once Megan went into the hospital, Megan didn't talk to her ass at all. So I think Kelsey operated on some, I'm not finna tell, I'm not finna share nothing. You ain't take my name out of it, so I'm not finna clear your name. I'm not finna say he did. I'm not finna do that for you because you stopped talking to me. Right when you got in the hospital, I don't think she had any more contact with Megan after that. That's when things changed. So I think she was operating from a space of being upset that Megan was isolating herself from her versus being upset that she was messing with Tori or anything. That's what I think could have been going on. What else? I don't know if Kelsey took that $1 million or whatever. I know Megan was like, why would you be on the phone talking to a nigga, you know what I'm saying, that harmed your best friend like 2 days, after the situation, I'm wondering about that too. Like, did you think Megan wasn't going to be too upset about it? Because, 2 days later, I think she probably was in her head, still trying to sort everything out. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. As to why she would be on the phone with him. I don't know if she took any money from him. Megan says that it was over money, but was that ever confirmed that she actually received the money from Tori? I'm not sure if she did or didn't, but at the same time, I feel like she probably didn't think it was going to be that big of a. I ain't gonna say big of an issue, but maybe she sees Megan based on the history of their friendship. She probably thought like she was just gonna be okay. You know what I'm saying? Like it wouldn't like they'll figure this out because again, Megan didn't even want to tell nobody about it. Megan was really gonna move on from this. So maybe in Kelsey's head, she didn't think that she shouldn't talk to him. And also, here's the other thing. She probably got on the phone. And so she also, I mean, of course, we heard some of the recorded calls and he was apologizing and stuff or whatever. And the whole, but I think that was the night of or something like that, or the very next day. But the 2 days later situation, she probably was also trying to figure out what the fuck was going on with you in your head. Like, why would you do that? What would make you do that? But I also feel like this. I think that number one, Kelsey did not, say anything, on the stand or in defense to Megan because she was still salty about the fact that Megan abruptly ended their friendship. Okay. I think it's less about Tori and more about that. But I also feel like with you having the history that you had with your friend, one, I do feel like when we no longer friends, I don't give a fuck what happened, bitch. I don't owe you shit. Period. I said that multiple times. People can get mad. Y'all can feel a way about it. When we ain't cool, I don't have to speak for you. I don't have to speak up. I don't have to do shit. Okay? Period. And being that Megan kind of placed Kelsey where she wanted Kelsey to be, it was given. I'm not going to tell people that you didn't do it. I'm not going to clear your name either, bitch. I ain't talking to you. Shut the hell up talking to me. I don't fuck with you. But also at the same time, I do think with the history of the friendship that y'all had, knowing each other since 2015, you don't think that was bigger than the moment that happened that night? For you to just tell what the hell you had already told the person that you talked to down at the police station? Like, okay. So I don't know if she received any money for sure, but I do see why Megan would think that she did. Because if you ain't saying shit, then bitch, you must got the money. And it was like, I feel like it was so real for Megan to put in that documentary the beginning. Because people ain't gotta like Kelsey all day, but that girl was instrumental and she was a part of her beginning. Okay? She was right there by her side. And she said the same thing she said in the interview in the video in the beginning. Because she said she did an interview a while ago talking about how she was the one that put Megan's freestyle on YouTube. She also said that in the documentary. So Megan pretty much confirmed that what she said in the past, she wasn't lying. She did do that. And yeah, she was instrumental in that. And it was just seeing so much love between them. And it's like, damn, all of this. All of this for what? For what? Like, girl, crazy. And Megan was already pissed off with her before even getting, the incident even happening with her getting hit in her foot. It was like y'all always arguing in the car for whatever reason, okay? But you already was probably finna not talk to her ass the next day anyway because you being disrespectful. I ain't even fucking with y'all right now. I wouldn't be surprised if they was in the car, everybody arguing, and Kelsey about taking more of damn Tori's side than she taking the Megan side. Okay, so Megan about one finna talk to her ass. No way. And then I turn around, I got hit in my damn foot. Oh, bitch, I ain't fucking with neither one of y'all. Don't say shit to me. No, she can't come back here. Don't let her in here. You know what I'm saying? She probably mad as hell. And I really think that's why Kelsey felt the way she. To me, I feel it can't be about Tori. To me, you salty that she made a decision on their friendship and fell back on your ass. That's just how I feel about it. Okay, that's what I think. Because when you first met Tori, from my understanding, both of y'all met him at Rock Nation. So when he took pics, he was literally behind Megan like this. So if he's on her ass like that, then I'm a little confused. And then when you seeing them on live, just like you seeing us on live, I mean, were you in the building? Is Kelsey in the room with them? Because she was staying hanging out with Tori during the pandemic. So you sure that was your like? As I think about it more, and I'm watching this, I'm like, I think I may have had that wrong. I don't think it had shit to do with Tori. I think they could. I mean, they could have been arguing about some stuff that was being withheld and all of that. But I'm more so talking about Kelsey's actions after the fact. I feel like she felt the way that Megan wasn't fucking with her. Now, Megan, I will say, and people can feel the way, I'll never forget, and this is where I kind of like was looking at Megan sideways. I ain't like this shit. When Megan had got her friends, and this was when Kelsey wasn't saying nothing, okay? But Megan and her friends were on IG Live and they were kind of like slick taunting that girl. And I'm like, now why the hell are you doing that? It was given, I'm not going to say it was more to it than her being on that live when she was like, because we right our shit. You know how she kind of like threw that shade at Cardi or whatever? It was similar to that, but it was like an ongoing live. And I was like, I don't like that. Like, what the hell going on? Like, that's supposed to be your best friend. Like, what the fuck? What you? I don't like that. And it eventually led up to Kelsey doing this whack diss track or whatever the case is. And I hate that y'all will never be friends because it'll never be the same. But that's what happens. You know what I'm saying? You know, traumatic situations happen. And when I say traumatic, not as traumatic as a person getting shot in the foot, but I also say traumatic as in just like a argument, a friendship breakup in general. You know what I'm saying? And y'all just will never be the same again. Like when you go through that, like y'all break up, can't be friends, and then somebody goes to the next level. You know, and I feel like when a person goes to the next level, that means that that person wasn't supposed to be on that journey with them as they go to. Like you were instrumental in helping them to get here, but that's where it stops. Okay, so unfortunate. It was a great documentary. I really felt bad, you know, for Megan not having her mom, knowing that's her best friend, and feeling like you ain't got nobody around you to tell you this, tell you that, tell you how great of a job you doing, girl. Even when she was doing good, she damn near cussed Lori the fuck out. I said, wait a minute, man. Damn. Okay, you could, and it really came from her consuming too much of social media, in my opinion, and hearing the negative things that people say about you that you can't hear the positive things that people are saying about you. The negative voices you hear way louder than anything, you know. And Lorianne looked stressed, like, dang, I'm trying to tell her how great she did, like, damn. I'm trying to tell her, but she ain't trying. Everybody was telling her. Lorianne said something like, "Don't make me get mad" or something. Megan like, "Don't make me get mad." I was like, "Oh shit." But it was good. I'm glad to see that she has her cousin by her side. I think that maybe, I don't know if that's her only family, but that's the only one that I do believe I saw in the clip. Different times of her being emotional, and you know what else I recognized about Megan too. You know that times that I've seen her get teary eyed and she did not shed a tear. I learned watching this documentary that that is how she cries, right? So it's really her fighting back her tears and not wanting to cry. Some people felt like when she was on Gail, she was being fake and, you know, she ain't even crying. She just acting like she want to cry. Like, no, that's literally, it was too many episodes. Like when she talked about her mama and having to pull the plug on your mama when shit was just all good and all of a sudden your mama ain't feeling good and she take a downturn that quick and you got to sit up there and make a decision. Listen to me. When she was talking about that story, it took her a minute before you saw tears fall down her eye. Like, you know, fall down her face. And I'm like, and she did that a few times throughout the film. And I'm like, yo, that's how she cries. You know what I'm saying? It takes her some time. And I also think it's because she don't be want to show her vulnerable side, because she talked about when her dad died of a heart attack. I think she said she was 9. She didn't want to cry because she wanted to be strong for her mom. And I think that a lot of people can relate to that because they show up trying to be strong. Like, I got it. I'm good. And it's so okay not to be there. Like, we live in a life where so many things are thrown at you. You're dealing with so much shit, whether it's home stuff, whether you're dealing with parent stuff, your kids stuff, you know what I'm saying? Then you got to go and deal with work shit. Like, it's a lot. And to be in the public eye and you feel like you never pleasing nobody, like, it's a lot. Like, I think Megan did a great job on this doc and being transparent with how she felt. You know what I'm saying? And the gag for me was Tori text her. Like, I'm after the incident, you sitting over here talking about something, I'm watching your live and you look so sad. And you know what? I bet you that text about came in when that WAP, remember when she had to do the promo for WAP, her and Cardi did the promo and they were on live. I think she was on live. I think she had like the purple hair or something in her head. I bet you that probably what it was. And she was trying not to cry at that moment. And then he gonna text her and say, you look so sad or something like that. And it's like, block? Like, would have been blocked. Would have been blocked. Would have been blocked. Okay, why is you talking to me? Why are you talking to me? Why are you texting my phone? And y'all know my other question was, I know Tori said he was drunk. My question was you high? Because I'm like, do you not remember what you did? I mean, like in the moment, or were you not like aware, not so much as didn't remember what you did, because you do, But in the moment, were you that so? What was that? You know what I'm saying? Like, were you that amped up that you needed to pull out something? And you know what was weird too during that time? You would hear Kelsey say, Tori didn't do it. And then Tori would say, Kelsey didn't do it. What the fuck is that about? Who did it? So, and it's crazy because it's still so unclear because you hear stories where I believe they were saying that, okay, that's the other part too. What else really happened? Because why was y'all fighting? It had to be more than just about Tori. Because why was y'all, didn't they say they was over there throwing hands, her and Kelsey? The damn witness talking about he was just all over the place. He was like, ah. Which one was it? Then Megan said during the Gayle King that he stood over the car just as she depicted in her docu and said, dance, bitch, dance. Woo, woo. So at what point did the item come out? Okay. And then I was wondering because they also said that the gun, I think the handprints was mushed or something. I don't think they could fully make it out or something like that. And it was like, was Kelsey and him? Did she have it and he snatched it out the hand, or he had it and she snatched it? It was just, girl, it was confusing. But anywho, it happened. Megan was shot in her foot, and Tori got locked up as a result. Okay. What's crazy to me is also he still says that he didn't do it, but would never say who did. But you said that Kelsey didn't do it, but then at some point during the trial or the case, whatever, y'all was about to pin it on Kelsey. But Kelsey don't make herself look no better because you turned around and got immunity in some fashion. Okay? So what's going on? Girl, we will never know. Girl, we probably going to be old and gray. Okay? Some may not even be here with us anymore. By the time we find out what the hell truly happened inside that damn car. Do you hear me? That was a mess. Seeing her get the verdict and finding out as she was waiting around, finally got that information, and she cried her eyes out. She was in shock, and I really feel like Megan thought that him being found guilty was going to alleviate the stress that she was dealing with online, only to find out that it only amplified it. It only made it worse for you once he was found guilty. Which is why she took that damn near year break when she ain't do nothing in 2023 until around this time. Like, I think the end of November was when she dropped, was it Cobra, when she was coming out of the egg or something like that? I think she dropped that. And then she went away. And then she dropped his. But she wasn't really on social media like that. I think somebody else was posting for her. She fell all the way back because the hate train picked up even more. You know what I'm saying? You got the people from Tory fans that can't stand you. And then you got another artist, her fans can't stand you. It's just like, child, it just went crazy, honey. It went crazy. But I do think that this was a really good documentary that she put together, in my opinion. And I hope that people watched it, with the open heart. With the open heart to at least be able to sympathize with her, to see what she actually went through. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, because that's a lot. That's a lot for people to endure. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. And I don't be understanding the train sometimes, y'all. Like, I understand you may feel like a person is innocent and they didn't commit the crime or whatever, but she did not want to even say anything. But that's typically what happens when it's a DV situation. The state is going to pick it up because a lot of victims don't want to handle it. The state's going to pick it up automatically. I don't think that's really her fault. But then also, she did not give him the verdict. Somebody else sentenced him to that. But I don't understand why it's like so much hate on her. And here's the biggest thing for me. It be the people that have never met some celebrities, never will meet the celebrities, never receive financial compensation or anything from them. And y'all carry out this hate train towards a person. Towards a quote unquote enemy. I don't really like that. And then as soon as a person decides to take themselves out of here based on the behavior and the things that's happening to them on social media, then everybody want to feel sorry and oh my God, that's messed up and da 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 la la. It's too late. It's too late. That girl said she was in a bed for what, 3 days? Didn't even want to move. Didn't even want to move. I feel like if people have been through depression in a different way where you probably wasn't getting the backlash over and over and over again, but you were depressed, you should be able to like relate to that just a bit. That's a lot, you know, especially dealing with it in the public eye. Like, it's a lot, man. And unfortunately for a lot of the people, I don't know why they also haven't realized the people that y'all hate on the most be the ones that rise the most. So it is unfortunate because it ain't stopping nothing. It's unfortunate for y'all, not y'all, but them. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't stop there. Like, they just be winning and winning and winning and winning, and y'all just be getting madder and madder and madder and madder. I don't be getting it. Even the artists that don't fuck with said people don't even go as hard as the fan base do, and I don't be understanding why people go as hard. I don't get it. I don't think that's cool, man. I don't think that's cool, but yeah. I felt bad for Megan in this. I mean, I feel like she don't really got a lot of people around her. Some of the people she do got, I think they cool for now. And I'm sure she has heavy trust issues, not knowing who she could trust with anything. And to not even have your mom as you're trying to navigate this type of situation, or even your dad, like, that's a lot, you know? I know people wouldn't want to feel sorry for her, like, oh, don't nobody care, you know, her parents passed away, like, it is what it is. But if that was your favorite artist, y'all would be sitting up there like, have some sympathy, have some compassion. She's going through a lot right now. You know, it's just so funny how people get grace for anything that they do, no matter how much the fuck shit is. But then when it's other people that haven't done anything directly to you, you can't extend the same. Girl, I just always ask people to be fair. But anywho, child, that's all I got. If you have not checked out Megan's documentary, definitely check it out. I think it was great. If you don't like her, you've been on the fence about her, I think that this could change your perspective or whatnot in a good way, in my opinion. And if you can't stand her, then you shouldn't be watching anyway, right? Because you don't like her. Okay? Don't spend your time indulging in people and things that you don't like. All right? Anywho, feel away and have a great day. That's all I have for you guys at this time. I thank you guys so much for tuning in. All right? Am I doing good, girl? I'm doing great. Okay? I'm doing great on this timing, honey. Let me go ahead and hop off. Make sure you guys are supporting the channel. You are liking up the video. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter, of course. Subscribe to the channel. All that great jazz. All right. It's not on Netflix. The documentary is on Amazon Prime. Amazon Prime is where you can find her documentary. Okay. So that's all I got. All right. I will catch you guys in the next one, honey. Bye-bye.
King of my city and cul-de-sac. Coming out swinging like soldier rag. Leading my people like quarterback. Boy, I study this shit on my almanac. Had to get up and grind. Knowledge is booming, I'm here to apply. Came with the chip and the dip, it just single the mind. We finna do more than survive. I need my check. Spinning the block for the Gouda. We hitting the jeweler to flood out the net. We don't do beef for computers, I'm straight out the sewer. We come when you rest. Niggas be looking perplexed, so keeping my foot on their neck. No map, I trust my gut for the quest. With drama, I'm fully abreast. I was ready for years and they doubted me. All of a sudden, they tell me they proud of me. I've been dropping these haters like calories. Cross them out, I came back with some boundaries. Stand for my honor, but too raw, no corner. Packing the stick with a drummer. Wanna catch my bad, won't fumble. I done came too far to be humble.